Welcome to the Gene Policini Center on the campus of the Rochester Institute of Technology and home to the area's only Division I men's and women's hockey programs. Tonight it's an Atlantic hockey showdown with major playoff implications as the Bentley Falcons must win here tonight to keep their slim postseason hopes alive, while Captain Kobe Walker and the RIT Tigers are looking to complete a sweep in a 6-point weekend that would clinch the Tigers the top seed in next month's Atlantic Hockey postseason tournament. Good evening, I'm Kevin Roach, and welcome to RIT Hockey Pregame Live. We are down to the final 3 games of the regular season, and there's so much still to be decided in Atlantic Hockey, but the postseason picture became a little clearer last night after the Tigers snapped a season-high 3-game losing streak. Let's show you what happened. Tigers 1-4 in their last 5, entering last night against Bentley late first period following a Bentley hooking penalty. RIT on the power play. Watch the great look there. Cody Leskowski to Kobe Walker. 1-0 RIT after 1. Second period. Bentley on the power play following an interference penalty on Spencer Berry, and the Falcons get the deflection right in front, but Tommy Scarfoni coming up big for RIT as he has all season long. Bentley spent a lot of time in the box last night, and late in the second, RIT takes advantage again. Kobe Walker again cutting in front and putting it in for his second of the night. 2-0 Tigers after 2. In the third, Bentley with a few chances to cut the Tiger lead in half right here as Cole Kodzi skates right to the net but pushes the puck just wide. Tigers couldn't clear the zone, and Bentley with another chance, but Scarfoni snags it out of the air to keep the Falcons off the board. Under 9 minutes to play, and guess what? RIT on the power play again, and they convert again as Cody Leskowski fires and scores his 11th on the season. He gets credit for it, but take a look. Bentley, they knocked it in their own net. It was 3-0 RIT, just not Bentley's night. Final seconds, Bentley pulled Connor Hadley. Kobe Walker finishes it with the empty netter to complete the hat trick. Tigers get back on track with a big 4-0 victory over Bentley. So with the win last night, RIT has now reached 20 wins on the season for the 6th time in their Division I history, and for the first time since the 2014-15 season. The key for RIT last night, their special teams, as we take a look here at the numbers, the power play finishing 3 for 6, with the Tigers killing off all 6 Bentley power plays. Kobe Walker's hat trick now ties him for second on the team with 12 goals, including a team high 8 power play goals for Kobe Walker. So as I mentioned, tonight is a huge night for both teams as RIT victory clinches the number 1 seed in next month's postseason tournament and would eliminate Bentley from contention. As always, we have reports from both sides of the ice. We begin with RIT head coach Wayne Wilson, who's standing by live now with our John DiTullio. Johnny.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Wayne, we spoke last night. You wanted to see more energy from your team. What's your biggest takeaway from last night's win?
Yeah, I thought the energy that we came with, I thought the special teams obviously shutting them down on their power play, getting 3 power play goals, and then Tommy Scarfone in net was there whenever we needed him. So I thought those were the biggest factors in the game. But, we just want to be playing as well as we can, and I just thought you've got to play with energy. The X's and O's will take care of itself, but if you don't play hard, then it's hard to win.
Your power play had been struggling. You get 3 last night. What turned things around for you?
Little puck luck, so it's a little bit of everything. I mean, our power play, we weren't down and out in that we weren't getting in the zone, or we weren't getting any zone time, or we weren't generating any shots. We were doing all the things, but nothing was going in the net for you. And sometimes it's just lucky. And last night with a little puck luck and some good plays too. Kobe Walker finished off 2 really nice goals. That first one, he got right upstairs, and great pass by Cody. But we've just got to keep attacking and trying to find seams and get to the net and get pucks and people to the net and hope for good things. And last night it worked.
The focus tonight, with a win, 3 points, you guys are number 1 seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's our goal. I mean, we talked actually this morning a little about killing their will and all that. But I think it's more about how much do we want to win a championship, not how much do they want to stay alive and make the playoffs. So we've got to just attack the game and play smart and manage the puck well, and but play with energy and focus and be ready to play a complete 60.
And maybe being lost is the play of Tommy last night. What'd you make of Tommy Scarfoni with yet another shutout?
Yeah, I thought real strong performance. He made a lot of things look pretty easy last night, and knowing that they're not. But he was there whenever we needed him, and that's how he's been for most of the year. So it's great to have him back there.
It's great seeing you. But, the white shirt, outstanding look tonight.
It's not French blue, but it's white. Yeah, you're right.
That is the fashionable Wayne Wilson here, head coach of RIT, for a preview of Bentley. Let's send it over to my broadcasting partner, Gene Battaglia. Gino?
All right, thank you, Johnny. Here with head coach Ryan Soderquist of Bentley. Coach, was last night as simple as special teams? That's where RIT won it.
Yeah, I thought it was a great game both ways. I thought 5-on-5, obviously no goal scored there. And, RIT went 3 for 6 on the power play. We went 0 for 6. So that was the differential in the game.
So tonight, staying out of the box. How do you coach that? Because certainly you want to be aggressive, but on the other hand, you don't want to be in the box there.
Yeah, obviously we know it's going to be a physical contest. RIT likes to play physical, so we're going to be just as physical. We just have to be better in our special teams. Like I said, they took 6 penalties. We took 6 penalties. They came out on the plus side of the special teams war, though.
Yeah, when you look at just the 3 games this year, dating back to the other 2, I mean, those 2 in January could have gone either way. Is that just indicative of how close this league is?
Yeah, the parity in the league is amazing. Every team can win on any given night. And, we've had 3 close games with RIT, and we just haven't found a way to get over the hurdle. So hopefully we do that tonight.
Yeah, literally this isn't an elimination game for you tonight. What was your message to the team?
Yeah, obviously, pressure is a privilege. This is why you play. You play to be in situations that, get your heart rate up a little bit, and you have to answer. So, our guys are focused on one shift at a time, though. All we can do is control our controllables. That's play one shift at a time, and hopefully at the end of the 60 minutes, where we need to be.
I would never ask you a strategy question, but we're going to ask you one anyways. Tie game in the third. You got to pull your goaltender, right? You need the 3 points.
Yeah, we need the 3. Obviously, if we're heading down to that last minute and a half with probably an in-zone face-off and we have an opportunity to win the game, we're going to have to seriously consider pulling our goalie.
Last one for you, Coach, because Hasley, you've got some good building blocks for next year. Talk about how this young team and how you think this is going to progress in the next year.
Yeah, our young guys have played extremely well. The older guys have showed them how to be professionals, how they need to show up to the arena and compete every day. But our young guys are definitely a talented group, and Con Hasley's done a nice job for us in net.
Coach, thank you very much for your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Head coach Ryan Soderquist of the Bentley Falcons. Kevin, we send it back to you.
All right, Gino, thank you so much. Well, while RIT and Bentley remained 1st and 10th, respectively, following last night's result, there was some movement in the Atlantic hockey standings as everyone's scrambling for position as the regular season is winding down. Hey, Sacred Heart was idle last night. They are at Canisius today and tomorrow. The Pioneers are currently 2nd, just 3 points ahead of AIC, who beat Air Force last night. Holy Cross swept Niagara, so they're currently 4th. Niagara has dropped down to 6th, and Mercyhurst lost in overtime to Army last night. They get a point and have a 6-point lead over Air Force for that final playoff spot. Well, still to come on Pregame Live, the defending national champion RIT men's lacrosse team open the season this afternoon. We'll have highlights from Muhlenberg, a thrilling one against the Mules. Plus, it was senior day for the RIT women's hockey team. We'll show you how they fared against 10th-ranked Penn State. But first, number 23 for RIT is defenseman Aiden Hansen-Bukata. The British Columbia native recorded 3 assists in last night's victory and now leads the Tigers with 26 this season. He'll join our Kim Coffey live ringside next as our coverage rolls on from the Gene Policini Center. So glad you're with us. It's RIT and Bentley at 5:05. This is Pregame Live. The RIT men's hockey program has been successful at every level, and they're hoping to add to their rich history here tonight by clinching their first Atlantic hockey regular season title since 2011. Of course, they're hoping it'll be a Frozen 4 year, too, down in Tampa. We shall see. In the net for RIT tonight will be number 30, Tommy Scarfoni. Scarfoni had 33 saves last night as he recorded his third shutout of the season and fifth of his Tiger career. The Montreal native now has 10 30-plus save games so far this season. In the net for the Bentley Falcons will once again be freshman Connor Hasley. The North Tonawanda native is now 4-9-2 this season with a 2.93 goals against average. Well, he's been a major factor along the blue line this season for RIT, but he is also second on the team in points. Our Kim Coffey is standing by live now with junior defenseman Aiden Hansen-Bukata. Kimmy?
Aiden, a big shutout win for you guys last night. You had 3 assists. You lead the team with 26. How were you able to get back that offensive rhythm that, was kind of gone for those last few games?
Yeah, it's easy. It's all you got to do. You got to just stick to what we were doing at the start of the year, and obviously we got away with that during that last little cold stretch, but it was nice to get a 4-0 win last night.
You got your 20th win of the season last night. When the expectations are that high for you guys at the top of the conference, is pride a factor now in these last few games?
Absolutely not. No, we just got to stick to what we've been doing best and what got us to this point, and 3 games left, so we got to keep doing that.
Knowing Bentley's going to play tough tonight because they got a lot to lose, what are you expecting to see from the Falcons?
Much of the same as last night. They came out desperate. We were fortunate enough to get a couple power play goals that hadn't been clicking before, but much of the same, a lot of desperation, and we just got to match that.
Aiden, thanks so much. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Kevin?
All right, Kim, thank you so much. Meanwhile, the RIT women's hockey team won't get a chance to compete in next weekend's CHA postseason tournament as only the top 4 teams qualify. The Tigers officially eliminated last weekend at Lindenwood. Today, the final game of the season for the Tigers is Hannah Solinger, Jamie Nolan, and Amy Dobson, as we have the highlights, all honored today prior to their game with Penn State on Senior Day here at the arena. Do we have those highlights? All right, I'm told they're coming. There they are, Hannah Solinger, Jamie Nolan, and Amy Dobson, the seniors being honored before today's game against 10th-ranked Penn State. First period, we were scoreless. Under 9 minutes to play, Olivia Wallin puts the rebound past Sarah Coe right there, her second goal of the series. 1-0 Nittany Lions after 1. Second period, Penn State's Ellery McKay from the slot, her third goal of the series. It was 2-0 Penn State through 40 minutes of play. Third period, though, Tigers finally strike thanks to this blast right here from Jessie Burks. Her first goal of the season, the first goal of her Tiger career, RIT, back within 1 under a minute to play. Tigers trying to get the equalizer, but Penn State's Kiera Zanin steals it and seals it. The Nittany Lions with the empty netter. Tigers fall in their season finale by a final of 3-1 today. Happy to be joined by the Bruce B. Bates women's hockey coach here at RIT, Celeste Brown. Coach, I know disappointing to lose today once again in a tough year overall, but how would you assess the year and what positives can you take away?
Yeah, hi Kevin, thanks for having us. I think like our motto has been brick by brick since the beginning, and I am proud of our girls. Like in terms of postseason play or getting the results that we wanted, we didn't get that. But every day they showed up, and really, if you look at it and you're an insider, you can see from last year to this year we are better, and that's what it is. It's a process. It's assembling that puzzle that we started to talk about early on, and we were led by those 3 seniors that, in all different manners, put their stamp on the program and left it in a better place than when they arrived.
Yeah, only 3 seniors you mentioned, so a lot of experience potentially comes back next year. How encouraged are you about next year, and how active, maybe you're a little active last year in the transfer portal getting Amy Dobson. How active do you think you'll be? Yeah,
I mean, if you look at our core group, it's sophomore and younger. Yep. So for them to be juniors and to learn for 2 years, and it really is like a big step into that 3rd year of university. We're excited to see how they grow and what they do over the summer. But the transfer portal is an exciting space. Like, we were grateful to get Dobby this season, and it's about to pop off as people's seasons end. And I hope with the addition of athletic scholarships, we can get a couple kids in. So kids that can help us culturally and also help us on the ice.
Yeah, I know it's disappointing not to qualify for the tournament, a little different structure this year. The guys are going through the same thing. happy to see that will return next year. All 6 teams, with the addition of Robert Morris, starting up their program. All 6 teams in CHA will qualify. And how important is that for the student athletes to experience the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, like we're glad Robert Morris is coming back and the league gets bigger and bigger, and women's hockey still is so young in its infancy that it continues to grow. In terms of like student experience, I also do believe like you should win as time goes on, and you have to win in order to like be successful, and that's sport in general. Yeah. But our girls last year turned it on in the playoffs, and we didn't get that opportunity this year. So that's always been in Tiger blood, is like when playoffs come, it's a new team, it's a new season, and that's for everyone, and that's a space we thrive. And we usually play, I mean everyone, but us specifically play our better hockey in our second half. So next year we're excited. I think if you look at us this year, we're going to be better next year, and that's the piece, is like little by little, brick by brick, we get better.
Well, we're looking forward to another season next year. Have a great offseason, and we look forward to seeing you once again come October.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Celeste. We appreciate your time. Meanwhile, the 2-time defending Division III national champion RIT men's lacrosse team opened its season on the road this afternoon at Muhlenberg. And oh boy, they had their hands full with the Mules today. They trailed 4-1 after 1, but in the second, RIT heating up. Luke Pilcher scores one of 3 Tiger goals in just over a minute. It was 4-4. RIT outscored the Mules 7-0 in the second quarter. Clifford Gaston scoring here, and RIT led 8-4 at the half. We're thinking, okay, we're all right here. Number 1 team, going to be just fine. But the Mules wouldn't go away. They rallied it all the way back in the fourth quarter, and they tied it right there. Andrew Solito ties it at 9, and we'd go to overtime. In fact, we'd go to 3 overtimes in this one before finally Zeb Hollinger saves the day for RIT. The goal right there, his second of the day. Tigers win 10-9. Number 1 RIT survives the scare. They're home for the home opener at noon next Saturday against Bates. We'll have it for you on the app. You can watch all the RIT men's hockey games, or lacrosse games rather, on RIT Athletics app throughout the season. On the RIT Athletics scoreboard, senior forward Kalisha Joseph scored 14 points, had 12 rebounds as the RIT women's basketball team beat Bard in their season finale today, 52-29. The men trail at halftime, 51-37. Well, still to come. On Pregame Live, the power was back on for the Tigers. We'll look back on last night's victory over Bentley if you're just joining us. Plus, John and Jean will join us to tell us who they're keeping their eye on in tonight's series finale. That's all straight ahead on your home for Tiger hockey. You're watching Pregame Live.
After not having any shots on goal first 10.5 minutes into this game, Tigers now with 6 shots on goal in the last 6 as Laskoski. Cross ice feed! Oh, there it is. And it's in! Tigers on the power play lead 1-0. He'll send it down low to the opposite side of Cody Laskoski. Laskoski had a goal, we thought, in the first, but dial it back 30 seconds, the play was offside. Here's the shot off the back glass. Try this again, same spot, the deflection in front. Kobe Walker coming right through. He's got 2 tonight and leads at 2-0. It's 2 for 5 officially for the Tigers with the man advantage. Hanson Mikata turning it over. Scott coming up with it and handing it at Laskoski. Cody Laskoski, he's got numbers. The shot, pinballing around, he finds the back of the net. Letting that one go. It's 3-0. All 3 goals coming on the power play.
And say it with me. Dagger time for the Tigers. The second time Scarponi has shut out Bentley this year.
Yeah, 3-0, 3-1. Maybe this is going to be goal number 4. You betcha. And there it is. Hattie. There comes the hats. Number 18, Kobe Walker with the hat trick for RIT as they win this game.
How fitting.
Yeah, RIT snapping an 0 for 24 streak and a 7-game power play drought last night, going 3 for 6 on the man advantage en route to a 4-0 victory over Bentley as we welcome you back inside the Gene Policini Center here at RIT, where you're watching RIT Hockey Pregame Live presented by Taylor the Builders. Holy Cross and Niagara, the only two Atlantic hockey teams not in action tonight as they wrapped up their series last night in Worcester with the Crusaders getting the sweep. Sacred Heart is up at Canisius and trying to catch the Tigers. They trail Canisius 2-1 after one. Mercyhurst loses in overtime last night. They are leading Army after 2-1. And AIC goes for the sweep of Air Force. Face-off 7:05 Eastern out in Colorado Springs. Here tonight, RIT has a chance to sweep their 4-game season series with Bentley while clinching the top seed in next month's AHA postseason tournament while eliminating Bentley in the process. As we're joined now by John and Gene. Tigers snapped their 3-game losing streak last night, guys, by getting back to what's made them so successful this season. Strong special teams play, and of course, great goaltending.
No doubt about it. It's been a winning formula. Yep. Good afternoon, Kevin. And John, what I love about today, the Tigers controlling their own destiny. They can take care of things themselves.
And Wayne knows that. He spoke with his players about that. Take care of business tonight. You're the #1 seed. You have a chance to be at home all the way through March 18th.
For the Bentley Falcons, the question for them, where is the offense going to come from today? Shut out last night, just 1 goal in 3 games against this Tiger team. Our player to watch, Harrison Scott, felt bad from last night, that deflection on the Laskowski goal going off of Scott.
Yeah, they've got to get more pucks to the net, more grade A looks. They've got to try to solve Tommy Scarfoni, who has pitched 2 shutouts against them in 3 games. In fact, they only have 1 goal in 3 games versus RIT this season. They've got to get traffic, they've got to get pucks, and they've got to come out and play with tremendous energy. But it starts with that top line with Harrison Scott. They got to get going tonight.
A sophomore from San Jose, California, where the Sabres are tonight, coincidentally. We have a guy with a hat trick coming up. First collegiate hat trick for Kobe Walker. Great effort yesterday.
They needed their captain. They needed their star players to step up. That's what number 18 did. 12 goals on the season, 40 career goals. Seems like he's been here in eternity. He's just one of those guys, great two-way player. But the power play was fueled last night. Great passing, but number 18, one thing he can do, he can finish. He showed that last night.
Third Tiger to get a hat trick this season. Cody Laskowski against Canisius. Tyler Mahan in the Brick City game against Union. As this is going to be a lot of fun, Kevin, today here. 5:05 for our puck drop as we send it back to you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the call, guys. We'll see you at the top of the hour. When we return here on Pregame Live, we'll tell you how and when you can get your hands on tickets for the Atlantic Hockey quarterfinals. You're watching RIT Hockey Pregame Live.
Welcome to your new work life. A space to meet, be inspired, and get work done. In the center of downtown Rochester at Innovation Square, get ready for breathtaking views, top-notch amenities, and irreplaceable service. There is now a professional space for you to call your own at Serendipity Labs Co-working.
Back here on Pregame Live, Tigers looking to complete the sweep of Bentley and in the process lock up the top seed in next month's Atlantic Hockey postseason tournament here tonight. After tonight, the Tigers finished the regular season with a pair of games at the Policini against Air Force Academy. Our coverage of RIT Air Force begins 6:30 on Friday, February 24th with Pregame Live, followed by Face-Off at 7:05 right here on Flow Hockey. No matter what happens here tonight or next weekend for that matter, RIT will host a best-of-3 quarterfinal series here at the Policini beginning on Friday, March 3rd. Tickets for the Atlantic Hockey quarterfinals go on sale this Monday, February 20th at 10 a.m. You can purchase your seats by visiting or calling the Policini Center box office or, of course, online at rittickets.com. Well, that'll do it for Pregame Live. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here on the Intermission Report. RIT Bentley begins right now.